see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up, lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my I get it go.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. The return man, Chris Moore. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The reigning league MVP, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field and leading the way now in his third season in the National Football League as this Baltimore offense gets set to go.
And to me, he's one of the two most difficult guys in the league to game plan for in the NFL, and I add Patrick Mahomes in that category. But just about every team we talk to getting ready for Lamar Jackson says the exact same thing. We've got to slow him down running the football, yet no one's been able to really do it consistently. The thing about his game to me, how he's developed as both a passer and a leader. His team believes in him.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
Well, look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A gain of 31 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Derrick Henry.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of...
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so contact or trash makes it a lot easier to stay upright. Run as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To Adam Humphries.
Adam Humphries. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Tucker lining up 40.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people have put in his direction, it just...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard
ball switches back over to Mark Ingram and the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He can run for it, and he will. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Cook on to punt for the Ravens.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Yard gain on the play.
At the 25-yard line. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Drive. Let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Derrick Henry.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Khalif Raymond now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the
I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a 43-yard.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Seahawks 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, gun. He's coming. 14, got it. 55, Mike, 55. Yeah. Hey, check, Mike.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 26. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again to Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
On the carry.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First down, Titans.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphreys there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He was trying to get it to DJ Dallas that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
This is Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 6-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They run it with Carson, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made by
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. From the end zone, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And from the gun, here's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
A gain of
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38.
Tuck 50, tuck 50.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down complete.
in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, it's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A yard. It's fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 72 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Good. Keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Easy. Check. Hey, alert 3. Check 9. You go tight. You got tight right there. Shift. One left. Check.
To throw again. Wilson. Well, that's complete to Swain. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Hey, alert. 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash. Oh, good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch. Looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for David Moore. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
9-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Henry, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
2 yards.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll run it again with Henry.
On the Seahawks,
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Watch 50. Watch 50. Stay in situation. Let's go. Undercut. Undercut. Undercut.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it to Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll throw right away. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Complete to Chris Carson.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Now again, right side. It's Carson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's good.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here.
Seahawks 11.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 2 yards on.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Derrick Henry.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
15-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check. Cross. 40.
Operating from the gun. Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down.
And receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Raymond now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 4th down, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Titans 26.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe.